Guys, I have a confession to make to you guys. I'm a dirty weeb. I know, it's very yucky, but anime is just so appealing. Anime can portray some of the greatest stories ever. You know, the epic story of Attack on Titan, the memeable JoJo, and the sub-story of Your Lie in April. But we're not talking about any stories today. No, we're talking about the degenerate side. The waifus. The term waifu comes from the English word wife and it refers to a fictional girl or woman, usually in anime, manga, or video games that you have a sexual attraction to and you would even marry. For some, it's the only woman that they would be able to interact with because of how gross and slimy they are. They are degenerates that idolize these fictional girls on a pedestal. And I'm one of them. So in this video I'm going to be talking about several of my favorite waifus of all time. None of these are in any particular order except the last one. That's my favorite. And if you're offended that your favorite waifu isn't mentioned, bruh, it's just Japanese cartoon, get over it. First up, we've got Mai Sakurajima. She is the main girl from the show Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Okay, I know the title sounds degenerate, but just hear me out. I'm not going super in depth of the show, but it basically takes scientific concepts and teaches them through putting waifus in said concepts. If you want to learn more, go watch season 1 and the movie to better understand the show. And if season 2 is out by the time that you're watching this, watch that one as well, it's probably bangin'. The reason why we're talking about Mai is because who she is. She's a kind-hearted person that takes care of the main protagonist, Sakata. She does whatever she can to help him, and sacrifices herself for him. She comes back to life, so she's not permanently dead, so that's cool. And she looks great in the bunny girl outfit, 10 out of 10. Next, we got Marin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling. If you've been on the internet, you've seen the meme where Marin strips right in front of a Wakana Gojo. It's a bruh moment. However, Marin's got a lot more than her chesticles. Marin is a girl that wants to be the best cosplayer in the world, but she sucks at making her own cosplay, but then she finds Wakana who's really good at making clothes for dolls, and she thinks, maybe he can make cosplay, and together they make cosplay. I don't know how many more times I could say cosplay in this video. Of course, Marin gets bonus points for being into manga, anime, and video games, but she's just an energetic person that will take you out of your comfort zone to try new things. She's kind, she's sweet, and she teases you from time to time, but she still appreciates you for everything that you do for her. Overall, Marin, 10 out of 10. Alright, next up we got Nino Nakano from School DxD. I kinda just wanted to bring up these guys because they are so horny for the main character, like they almost have sex with Issei each episode. The show is wild. The basic plot is that this guy, Issei, is a loser, but he becomes a demon and every girl becomes thirsty for his pee-pee. And he's gotta battle some other demons or whatever. It's as much of a hentai an anime can be without being a hentai. It's pretty funny and an epic watch, I highly recommend it. The reason why these girls are top tier waifus is because of the growth they have with Issei. They're not just eye candy, and they have real growth. They can't remember what because it's been 2 years since I watched it, and I don't want to sink like 50 hours into this show just to tell you guys that I like these characters. 10 out of 10 for both of them. Now for the next entry, it's very hard to decide what character I wanted to pick from the quintessential quintuplets. The show is about a guy named Futuro trying to teach 5 incredibly attached quintuplets with their distinct personalities to not fail out of high school. Pretty simple story. I love each character, but if I had to pick one, I would have to decide on Nino. Now, you're probably thinking, hold up, she goes against everything that you just said. She's a lot meaner to Futuro than all the waifus to their protagonists. Like, where are your standards, man? You're so freaking stupid. Hold on, my guys. Stop yelling at me with your Dorito breath and let me explain my case. Yes, Nino is a tsundere towards Futuro, that part is true. For those unaware, a tsundere is a cold, nitpicky character, usually a girl who conceals, without a complete success, a bashfulness in the presence of their crush. Nino has a soft side, but didn't show it to him for a while. She was embarrassed about it. However, she began to embrace it more and more until she eventually took the initiative to kiss him on the lips, and whenever I saw that I was like, take me now! She was my number 1 waifu for a while, and I still think she's top tier. 10 out of 10. Now before I tell you guys my favorite waifu, I'm going to tell you about a few honorable mentions that just couldn't fit a whole segment in this video in my eyes. Rem and Ram, they're pretty cool, they're pretty attractive, although Ram is better, solid 8 out of 10. Yor, pretty spicy mommy energy, solid 7.7 out of 10. Chica's pretty cool, has a funny dance, 8 out of 10. Aerith, best character from Final Fantasy VII, don't at me, 10 out of 10. Vanessa, praise on Ferb, but still a solid babe, 10 out of 10. Jolene is a solid 9 out of 10, but not as hot as the best waifu from JoJo, Speedwagon, solid 10 out of 10. Every other character from High School DxD that I mentioned except Koneko, because, you know, she is a child! Also, every other quintessential quintuplet, they're pretty great. I don't know her name, but the girl with the rainbow hair from Demon Slayer, she's kinda hot. Gwen from Total Drama Island, and Gwen from Ben 10. Cynthia from Pokemon. Aqua, not from Konosuba, but from Kingdom Hearts, she is a babe. Lola Bunny. Nicole Watterson! Okay, sorry, I'm getting a bit out of hand here. So, who is my favorite waifu? Drumroll, please! It's Chizuru Mizuhara. That's a garbage take! Shut up and let me explain myself, okay? I know it's not the best anime out there, far from it. There are many more animes that I like more than Rent a Girlfriend. The basic plot is that a guy named Kazuya rents a girl to be his fake girlfriend to get over his girlfriend from breaking up with him and to show his grandma that he's not going to die alone. However, Kazuya's grandma is friends with Chizuru's grandma, and now they have to pretend to be together until they both die, I guess. Eventually, the two start to form a bond and spiciness ensues. And the reason why I like Chizuru is that she's just a kind soul that tries to do what's right in her grandparents' eyes. She's a striving actor trying to accomplish her dream to be in a movie before her grandma dies. A noble reason for her dream. And also, she's pretty good at acting, honestly. To keep it real, I think that I'm just in mega love with this character because of my love for theater and my acting background. That this scenario, I can relate to Chizuru, you know? She's a striving actor, I'm a striving actor, I guess. I mean, look at my waiter performance. Look at that stunt. I actually conked my head on there. 10 out of 10 performance. I don't know, something about people who show a love for the craft that I like. It just does something in my heart. My Kokoro! TLDR, she's hot, talented, and my dream girl. Solid 11 out of 10. So, what was the point of this video? I don't know, I just kind of wanted to talk about waifus that I liked. Not much else to it, I guess. Like, comment, and subscribe. This conclusion sucked. Roll the credits.